Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Okay, time for us to continue our work, ladies and gentlemen, on the mouse. We're going to be starting with his weapon here, finishing this off. And then we can sculpt the hand holding the weapon, and then attach to the arm, sculpt in the arm. Then after that, it's the scarf, the cloak, capey part. Hair on the back of the head. Getting pretty close. We have to make there's a companion to this guy. Animal companion. He's a badger. And then of course, a nice hefty chunk of rock for him to be exploring upon. Okay, let's get to work. So we got the wood part done. Now we just need to there's like a spear tip at the end here. And then there's like a sling up top. I'm back. Let's use some thin gauge wire for the... Get some of this stuff here. Make an armature for the sling. Which type of badger? I don't know. I didn't know there was different types of badger, to be honest. Tito's and juice, alright. Cheers. I have hot coffee tonight. Alright, I'll use this wire here to build an armature that will hold the sling pouch. Well, I have a specific one given to me within the reference provided by the client, so I'll be trying to stick to that, whatever that one is. There's one. Big enough. Probably a honey badger, yeah. Hey, what's up, Buttercup? Alright, now we do another set. On the bottom edge. Hey, what's up, Maggie? First day indeed. Now we gotta figure out the direction that this will be kind of sagging. Kind of like this one. Well, good evening there, Saradini. Okay, so let's get a base layer of clay glued down. We'll start building the leather pouch. We're just going to use super glue here.
Hail, noble ally. Please accept these treasures as a gift for your unwavering service to the kingdom.
Well, hold on a second there, Meowster, before you leave. Let me give you a wisdom buff to guide you through your next month. Thank you so much for the tier 2 sub, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for continuing to support what I do. Let's see here. Let the wisdom of the ancients be your guide. Seek knowledge and enlightenment in all your quests. There we go. Oh, I had the wrong scene on. There you go. Let me go wash my hands real quick. Fingers are a little bit dirty from digging around in the dirt in the garden. There we go. That was all my radishes are starting to mature to the point where I can start harvesting them. And there's a trick you can do with radish. If you ever have a problem growing like nice big plump radishes, there's a trick you can do that will solve all your problems. You take your finger and you remove the dirt around the base of the plant, right up against it. You know, about the side, about the depth of the radish would be, you know, the plump red part. A lot of the time, radish doesn't like to actually plumping up if the dirt's packed too tightly. So all you gotta do is just take your finger and go around each one really quick, and you'll see them fill out really quick. So that's your radish trick. Now what you could do, which I'm going to do next time, is just amend the soil that you plant radishes with something that's just naturally stays loose, like peat moss or something like that. So that way you just don't have to do that step. But I didn't do that. I use my radish kind of like a cover crop. Whenever I have a bed that's like early spring and I don't have anything planted there, but I don't want the weeds to take over, I'll just throw radish seeds in there. Supermarket? No, there really is a trick to it, and for the longest time I would always get these tiny little radishes. I never knew why until I learned that trick, and then never had that problem again. Hey, Saint. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm glad you're enjoying it, my friend. It's the same with carrots too. Carrots will not grow well if the soil is too compact. So what you have to do is you have to take a really long fork and loosen the soil before you plant your carrots about a foot down. So they'll grow nice and straight. It's not like potatoes, man. Potatoes you could put in like really compact soil and they'll make room. They'll make room for themselves. Do it. I bet it would be very satisfying work. Farm work. Hard but satisfying, you know. You know, we live in a world where everything costs, and I think that's one of the most attractive things for me when it comes to gardening is how it just costs effort and time. That's it. All the things you need to have a successful garden are free resources: sun, water, dirt. You take these free substances and combine them together to make food. Stuff of real value. A real, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Something that can be worth more than gold in the right circumstances. Not crazy. Food never loses its value. It's always valuable. It's less valuable in modern society when things are good, but in any other situation, food is very highly valued. But still always holds value. Never gone. But yeah, if you don't have anywhere to store it, generating power is one thing, but storing it is another. We've not really advanced in energy storage technology, and it's pretty much been the same pretty bad system for a long time. Batteries. Transmission, storage. Where I'm at, it's pretty. I actually put the air conditioners in the windows today. Hey, what's up? What's up, Blend? How you doing? A little bit warm today. There's a storm on the horizon though. I imagine it'll cool off after that. Wait, what do you mean, Maggie? Always have a hot summer there? Yeah, you do. I feel like it's gonna be pretty hot this summer where I'm from too, because the winter was very, very, very gentle this year. Oh, yeah. Isn't the deepest hole in the world in Russia somewhere? Yeah. Yeah, I flushed out my gutters and cleaned out my water barrels, so I'm all set. I'm all set to catch rainwater. Hopefully the storm hits us. I was thinking about getting 2 more rain barrels. I probably should. No, no, I've always had really good clients. If someone wants to add on to something that we've already agreed upon, there's no problem with that. We just usually discuss some sort of a price increase with something like that. Or if I do a part that and it's missing the mark or they're not happy with it, I'm totally fine with redoing it. And I've never had anybody, just unnecessarily abuse that system. You know what I mean? It's always usually if the client mentions something that is not jiving with them, I tend to end up agreeing with them once I look at it. You know, it's easy to be blind to things when you're in the moment working on something. I also will get a feel for. I feel like I'm pretty good at feeling for what kind of client I'm dealing with. One that's very particular with what they want, and one that's more on the loose side. And I just sculpt differently depending on who the client is. You know, so if I know it's somebody who's really particular, I'll just try my best to really stick to the reference material and things we discussed, you know. I won't let myself stray from the path too much. And if it's somebody that's pretty loose, then I'll, there's a little bit more leeway with, creative decisions and stuff. But I've never had somebody that's been what I would consider a bad client or anything. Two people who are passionate about the project who can improve it. What do you mean, the creator and the commissioner? The commissioner has the vision, the creator has the ability to create it. So, exactly. We're working for the same cause, me and my clients. I also have this really bad habit of over delivering on work. So it tends to. Most people are not opposed to that. In the past, I have been known to add extra characters and stuff because it makes the project better, but I've been really trying to get better at not letting it get too out of hand, because it ends up, in the end, it ends up biting me in the rear end, and bills are rolling around and there's not a lot of cash flow coming in. It's like, all right, we need to. But I try not to. I'm very, very focused on just delivering good work, no matter how much it takes to create such good work. And if that means spending more time on things than I had planned or budgeted for, then that's what that means, It's not. I always consider it kind of like an investment. That when a future client looks at my existing work, they don't know all the logistics behind it. They just see the work, right? So if I always make the work as best I can make it, always deliver my best regardless of all the logistics stuff, you know, that's the stuff people are going to see and make the decision on if they want to work with me in the future, you know, or see for the first time and then decide they want to get something made from me. So let's say for example, on the other side of the fence, I take on a commission and I just kind of rush the finish because it's a smaller budget piece, and you know, I don't put as much time and attention to detail into the work. When I post that piece online and people see that, they have no idea that it was like a budget project or anything. They just see the work for what it is and just assume that that's the level at which he makes things, you know. So I don't really offer any sort of option as far as like lessening the detail level of things to make them more cost effective, because one, this is what would happen. If I would take on like a commission that was like less cost because I'm supposed to not spend as much time on detailing, I would agree to that, and then I'd get into the project and like it so much that I'd want to put the detail into it anyways and just end up doing it anyways. So what I do to offer different budgets for people is, most people have a character in mind of what they want, and depending on their budget, we can limit the composition. So a full-size, full-bodied character with like a scenic base and LEDs and all that stuff, that's kind of like the whole caboose, you know, price. But if they have a smaller budget, they can get a bust of that character just as high of quality for way less, or even a head sculpt of, you know, wall hanging head sculpt of it. So I try to just create different compositions that still achieve the character and fit whatever the client's budget is. So a hand. But it'd be a really nice hand. Mr. Brightside, good evening. Oh, that's funny. We have a... Let's see. Let's try and brush this with some clay glue here. Doing wonderful there, Gravity. Thanks for asking. Sorry. It's those little touches. They matter. And yeah, I mean, I totally agree. I totally agree. Thank goodness for folks that commission work, because that's got to be most of artists doing art for a living. The only other option is working for a company, doing company work. In that case, you really don't get to be like a free artist, you know. You're doing whatever the company wants you to do. And usually under lots of pressure, stress.
Welcome, new adventurer, to a land of great deeds and bravery. Thanks be to our recruiter for their wise choice.
Hey, Maggie, thanks for gifting Gravity that sub. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very kindly. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I really like splitting my day up into 2 sessions like that. I've tried all kinds of different schedules and ways to work over the years, and I've not found anything more, I guess, balanced than having the middle of the day to do other things than the end of the day. That's true, Hyper. Yeah, I mean, you're right. There's struggles. There's things that can stress you as working for yourself. No one to fall back on, really. It's all on you. But at least you're the one steering the ship and making decisions, you know, so. There's a lot of non-monetary perks that come with being your own boss. I've had that ship a few times, actually. Thankfully, we made it to shore. I'm tempted to do the ropes here a little bit different. Let's try something a little bit different. Well, having a partner that works alongside you probably been it's been definitely one of the best things that's ever happened to me, personally. Because it was quite a chaotic, bumpy road when I was left to my own devices. No one to oppose, and having the missus, my other half. She certainly Stabilizes things quite a bit. Just gotta go a little slower here. Hey, nice, Mingus. Yeah, it's kind of tucked away in there. There are hidden rooms within hidden rooms in the Synapse Kingdom. Is there an ETA yet for one D&D? One D&D what? Sculpture? The new edition of D&D. Oh, I don't know. Hey, that's alright, Mingus. Gotta make the best of what you have, my friend. No matter how much or how little. There's always someone who has less, and always someone who has more. The release is stalled. There you go, Gravity. And you start finding yourself really needing the help. Don't be prideful. Humble yourself. I think old age is... It's kind of one of the functions of old age. To humble us all. Inject a healthy dose of humility back into our lives. needing to ask for help for things, rely on others. It's not a bad thing. It's good for all those involved, the one helping and the one being helped. Sometimes the one being the one doing the helping is the one being helped more than you know. By providing an opportunity to be helped by asking for it. That's good, Gravity. As you should. I mean, you wiped your butt for how many years? It's the least you can do. It is true, man. Parents really give up a lot for them little ones. That's why it's such a tragedy when kids don't take care of their elderly parents. It's very much a slap in the face. It's the unwritten agreement. Sometimes you wish you could see all the chat. Yeah, I've been wondering, there might be a way to set it up on Discord where there's like an all chat mode between all the platforms. I'd say our number 2 chat is Kick. There's just a few people over there that are very consistent. Facebook and YouTube tend to be hit or miss. Right. I mean, I have a multi-chat through Restream. I just wonder how I can give you guys multi-chat. For those that want it, to like a link to click or something. Oh, really? There is through Restream? Oop. That one's gone. Oh, that one's gone too. clumsy tonight. No, you can't do that actually. Not on Twitch. You're not allowed to display chats from other platforms anywhere on the screen. I get the reasoning behind it too. Because they can't technically moderate those chats. Saradini. Lost in the paint, huh? I'm excited to see it all painted up. The missus has been working on the paint job for the class project. And it is nice to be like, here you go, you paint this. It has been claimed. Actually, my own grandmother bought it. Grandma likes it a lot, so it's all hers. Which is funny because she bought the wizard class project too. We did a wizard class a while ago, and she bought that one. So these they definitely go together. So her greatest desire in life is to paint, take photos and videos, and run social media. Right? You like swing little charms above her head while she sleeps, whispering these words into her dreams. Yeah, probably. Grandma has she's collected a lot of work over the years. But this will be her second kind of larger piece. I've made a lot of. She likes the green man. If you know what the green man is, it's like a woodland spirit, and like a face that looks like it's made out of like tree material and stuff. So I always make stuff like that for her for like birthdays and whatnot. Do I ever go to Renaissance fairs? I go, just as a common peasant in the mix of everybody else. I don't actually go and like display my work or anything. What do you do? Well, I have a dog named Annie, who's a slayer of squirrels, so it wouldn't last very long. She's pretty vicious. She's a miniature pincher that has never been fixed, so she's got her hunting drive, and she's killed a lot of little animals. Would love to see me at a run fair. You know, I've always had these ambitions and like dreams of having like a whole wizard, pretty much having my workshop, but at a Ren fair. It's just logistically, it's too hard to do. So it's very expensive to do stuff like that. You know, you have to put a lot of equity, a lot of like money into it before you see anything out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's just not in the cards. So, but maybe someday it would be cool. Because here's the thing: if you do something like a Ren Fair or a craft show or any sort of live show where you're selling stuff, I think honestly something like $50 and under should be your price point on stuff, because most people aren't going to like a Ren Fair to spend thousands of dollars on a sculpture, like a one-of-a-kind sculpture. You know what I mean? So I would have to produce tons of inventory of things that I can make for $50 and under. So you'd have to put all that time and energy into that. Then you'd have to rent out the space for it, which costs a lot of money, especially the bigger Ren Fairs cost a lot. Then, you know, transporting it all and traveling, and it's just all costs, man. I need like the millionaire medieval fantasy fan to just fund endeavors like that. Need a sponsor. You'd be better off looking at county fairs for that. Yeah, and then you gotta spend the time sitting there at these fairs and whatnot. If you make to the millions, you email me. All right, Clayton. I'm counting on you. Get to work. All right, I need some more coffee. I'll be right back. Alright. Fresh coffee. Busy playing Starfield. Alright. That's okay. I will allow it. Yeah, we'll be getting... So, when we get this next round of pieces done, we're gonna... Those will be the next sculptures you guys will see on the Be Right Back screen. That's old stuff. You're playing Diablo 4? I'm gonna play Manor Lords this weekend, I think. I already got it installed. Let's make some more strings here. The texture looks good with the strings. Much better than the other one. Is it good? It looks really nice. I will be playing that this weekend. Saturday night and Friday night tend to be my gaming time. And I usually be all excited about it all week and then get up to that point of playing the game. And then load it up and play like 20 minutes and then be satisfied, move on to something else, like watching a movie or something. I'm such an old guy now. It's because we're old. Oh, the days of sitting there for hours on the game. Sometimes I wish I could flip a switch and bring that back. Other times I'm thankful for not having those tendencies, because I certainly get a lot of things done. Season for everything. Yep, I think I've said that a few times. I think there is seasons for everything. I'm just in a very busy season of life. I bet I would probably game more if I got into more social gaming. But I'm a little bit avoiding it because, like I said, I just can't get into it too much. Things would be ignored. The schedule is too full. No, I actually talked about this with Ina the other day. I think as you get older, you just start to realize. So for me, the biggest like turn off for a game that I'm playing is when I feel like it's just actively trying to waste my time, which is something I just didn't notice when I was younger. It's almost like your palate for what you like in a game changes. So as soon as I get that sensation that the game is trying to spend my time, like no stories being progressed or nothing, no objective worthy objectives being sought after, I don't know. Gaming takes up a lot of time. Yeah, exactly. It's like repetitive tasks and chores and stuff inside of a game, which I used to like. I used to like a good grindy game, but it's just like back in the day I could load up any game and just get into it and play it for hours and hours. Now it can't just be any game. It has to be a good game to get me invested time wise, you know. Okay, we need to just strip this stuff off here. Hey, Plankwalker. Gaming hiatus. Yeah, I tend to have phases of gaming hiatus, and I just build up this like desire to get into a game again, and that's when I try hunting down something to play. Fortunately for me, I have my brother-in-law who lives in Germany. We family share, and he's the kind of guy that just buys all kind of games all the time. So, but suffers from the same problem of loading one up and spending 20 minutes in it and then losing interest. so Red Dead 2. Yeah, that's a good one. I got into whatchamacallit, you know, a good like RTS economy RTS game I really like. That's why I think I like Manor Lords. Like Frostpunk. Anybody play Frostpunk before? I really enjoyed that game. The second one's coming out soon, I think. Frostpunk 2. That'll be nice. Yeah, right. It was a good challenge, you know. Probably I had to restart like a million times, but eventually got it. Really? What happened there? Man, it's that exact scenario I have winter preparations for that exact situation. I have two different ways to heat my space without electricity. There you go. Yeah, check out Gravity. If you're into RTS, which is just like strategy, real-time strategy, it's a really cool kind of post-apocalyptic colony survival game. Surviving in a wintry wasteland of cold. I did like Age of Empires. You know what I liked more than Age of Empires though, growing up? Age of Mythology. that one was my favorite. Frostpunk. Childhood happened. Oh wow. I see. Yeah, that's what kind of got us on this topic. I have Manor Lords installed and ready to go. I'm gonna be playing it this weekend. Oh. Oh wow. That's pretty crazy. So you know exactly how the people feel in the game. That soul draining cold goes right to the bone. Yeah, sorry, I was talking to the film crew.